My eyes look weird. Alright. Hey guys, it's Victor, and here doing one of my solo videos for some books that I read recently. Actually, it's been a while. Actually, I read them back in like before December. I've been really lagging on videos if you guys haven't noticed. I know, and then I just... Okay, forget that. Let's keep on going. Alright, so the two books I'm going to be reviewing today are Stephen King, Joyland, and Stephen King, Pet Sematary. Watch out, there's a cat.
Oh my god.
And so yes, I'm having a little Stephen King marathon review. So, you know, yeah. Alright, so like I said, I'm going to be doing some reviews on some Stephen King books that I read a while back. And the first one I'm going to do is Joyland. So, the reason I got Joyland first off was because we started watching the show called Haven. And Haven is loosely based on a book Stephen King did back in the, I think it was the 80s, called The Colorado Kid. And when I say loosely, it's really loosely based. Pretty much they only share like the Colorado Kid name. But the show is really great. Check it out. I totally recommend it. And the book, unfortunately, we haven't been able to find. We've been looking everywhere, and I guess it's been out of print, and they haven't reprinted in a long time. But we picked up Joyland because it's the same people that do it. The Hard Case Crime. So I don't know if you guys can see that right there. That's the publishers that does it, and this was the new novel from Stephen King. And you know, looking at the front and reading the back, it's called Joyland. Who dares to enter the funhouse of fear? So going into this, I really thought it was gonna be a horror kind of book, and it's really not. That doesn't mean it's bad. It's still a really good book. But if you're going into this book thinking that, you know, you're gonna have to keep the lights on at night because you're so terrified, don't worry. It's not. It's actually a book about more like a coming of age story. The main character, he goes and he works. His name is Devin Jones. He goes and he works at a theme park, like you know, one of those like carnivals for a year, a summer. I think it's a year. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was a year. And so he goes, works, and you know, it's kind of a coming of age. He has to work to support his school, to go to school, and there's a little supernatural element to it that makes it kind of fun. But in the end, it turns out to be like a cool mystery crime story, and so it's really cool. It's pretty easy to read. I mean, it's only almost 300 pages, and it was really fun to read. I would read it in my car during lunch, usually at work. And so I had fun. It's a fun read, coming of age, not really horror, but great book to read and pick up. So there's Joyland that I just dropped on the ground. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. And the other one is Pet Sematary by Stephen King. And first off, this cat right here creeps Marisol out. It's so funny. Okay, I mean, it is a little creepy, I guess, but I find it really funny that she gets the heebie-jeebies from it. And so every now and then I'll just be like, ah! So yeah, this was a really good book. I really enjoyed it. It's pretty lengthy. It's over 550 pages. So I mean, unless you're gonna be reading non-stop, this would probably give you a good read amount like it did for me. It took me a while to get through it. And like I said, I mostly did it during my lunches. There is a movie based off of this. I've never seen the movie. I mean, it's pretty old, so I'm pretty sure it's not, you know, the best graphics ever. I have been meaning to check it out though. And so there's a few things about this book. It's really creepy, actually. I have never read anything that creeped me out before until this book. And I'm going to tell you a little story of when I was reading it. I was in my car and I was alone. It was lunchtime. I was reading. It was the middle of the day, like noon. So the sun was bright, you know, the birds were chirping and sunlight everywhere. And I was reading this book and it got to, you know, one of the more supernatural, creepy segments, and I freaked out. Like, I heard something outside of my car, like a thump or something, and I was like, what the hell is that? And then I looked around, I'm like, what's going on? And nothing, okay? And like I tell you, this one got in my mind. Like, I got creeped out from it. And then when I got to the ending, of course, you know, the climax, I'm not going to spoil it because it's really good, and I would like you guys to read it and get as creeped out as I did. But I was reading at home and Marisol was here and we were both reading, and I was finishing up the book, and it was really creepy that she walked out of the room and I followed her. I couldn't stay in the room reading. Alright, so I followed her and finished it where I believe it was, we went to the kitchen because it was really creepy. And so it was a really fun book though. A totally reread kind of book. Like I would totally read this again. And it's, well, yeah, it's really good. So totally recommend this one for you guys to check out. Stephen King is a really good writer. I've been reading a lot of his stuff, and this is one of my favorite for sure from him. So check out the book. Check out both books, Joyland also, and don't read this one alone in the dark. Okay. So that's all I got for those books, guys. I plan to do a more in-depth review in my Goodreads. If you guys haven't checked that out. I forget my name, but I'll put that on the link here. So I've been reading a lot more than I've been posting up. So on there you'll probably see that I've read quite a few graphic novels within the last few months, and I haven't been doing videos. So, you know, I'll try to get on that. But feel free to leave comments on the video, subscribe, go to Goodreads and leave a few comments there if you have one, if you have any opinions on the stuff that I've read. And see you guys next time.